Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 6. I know I said last time was episode number 6, but that was episode 5, and this is episode 6, our third episode of SmackDown. This is the first SmackDown after the draft, and so let's just run the show and see how you guys like it. In a pre-show bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, Natalya defeated Sarah Logan in 8:26 by submission with a sharpshooter. It got a 51D+. Natalya was good, Logan was pretty decent, just getting Natalya a little bit of momentum on the pre-show and fulfill that storytelling component that we need to fulfill for the show. Chad Gable is in the ring and he says, "I could not possibly be more angry with the constant mismanagement of SmackDown Live. The land of opportunity is a barren landscape of no-talent hacks and has-beens who take up all the spotlight, while the talented performers such as myself are thrown aside. And to deny my many requests to go to Raw is an injustice to me as a performer and to you as an audience. I feel..." AJ Styles' music hits. And Styles says, "Chad, what are you talking about? You've had opportunity after opportunity here on SmackDown in the tag team division, but you just kept losing. And I think it was your partners that were holding you down. You're a talented guy, Chad. I see a lot of myself in you. So here's what I'm going to do. At Backlash, I'm going to give you a chance at my WWE Championship. This is your golden opportunity, kid. Take the title from me and prove to everyone here and everyone in the back how good you really are." So we have our first SmackDown Live match for Backlash booked. It is Chad Gable versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. This segment got a 72B-. I'm happy with that. Chad Gable performed poorly. Styles looked good. Got the show off to a strong start and got the crowd hotter. Very happy with that. And about that, had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Pete Dunne defeated Bo Dallas in 5:39 by pinfall with a bitter end. Dunne got a 45. I was just here trying to assess where Pete Dunne is in his skill level. Bo Dallas obviously is not that good, but Bo Dallas also has negative momentum, so that could be affecting him. But just wanted to kind of see how Pete Dunne was doing. 46D, not too happy, but not terrible. Curtis Axel runs into the ring and tries to blindside Pete Dunne. Dunne counters and hits him with a bitter end. He then picks up Dallas again and hits him with another bitter end before grabbing his UK title and leaving the Miz Taraj broken in the ring. 58C-, happy with that, got the crowd hotter. Pete Dunne off to a strong start on SmackDown Live. In a terrible match, Mickie James defeated Tamina in 10:54 by a pinfall with a chick kick. 49D+, Mickie got a 51, Tamina got a 33. Lana's still managing Tamina. I gotta fix that. I don't like that. Tamina didn't perform too well, but it could also be because of the awkward pairing. Mickie James gets a win here, a little bit of momentum as she comes to SmackDown Live. Now let's move on to the next segment. Breezango are shown in their office, and Fandango says, "Breezy, can you believe the news? We're getting our shot at redemption. At Backlash, not Backlast, at Backlash, we get our chance at vengeance against 2B. Breeze says, "Wait, I thought 3MB broke up years ago." Fandango says, Horrible fashion criminals. But no, not them. The Bludgeon Brothers. Even worse. Not only is there fashion criminal, but they disrespected us." I have a lot of spelling errors in this. I apologize for that. I wrote this very late at night. "They disrespected us." Breeze says, "Dango, that means we have a chance to become tag team champions. Those belts would go quite nicely with our outfits. Let's do this. At Backlash, the Fashion Police are taking the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships." They shake hands. 57C-. Breezango are going on to face 2B, the Bludgeon Brothers, at Backlash for the tag team titles, because I am not ready to thrust anyone else into that picture yet. So they're going in. Jinder Mahal is in the ring, and he says, "Finally, that parasite Randy Orton has been removed from SmackDown Live. I can now face more worthy opponents. I can defend my United States Championship and represent India and America's united 1.6 billion people. I am ready for a challenger. So if there's anyone in the back who thinks they can honestly beat me for this United States Championship, come speak your mind, and I may grant you a match at Backlash." Ty Dillinger's music hits as he makes his way down to the ring, but before he can speak, Mojo Rawley's music also hits, and he comes down to the ring as well. And they're all standing in the ring, and Mahal says, "It seems like you both want a shot at my title. So you two will have to fight for your chance right now. Ty Dillinger and Mojo Rawley, the winner, will face the Maharaja, at Backlash for the United States gold. 49D+. Jinder Mahal's performance was absolutely fantastic, apparently. Mojo Rawley performed poorly, and this got a D+ 49. Not happy with that. But it sets up a match. Dillinger versus Rawley. The winner will face Jinder Mahal at Backlash for the United States title. So let's go to that match. In a terrible match, Ty Dillinger defeated Mojo Rawley in 12:25 by pinfall with a tiebreaker. Ooh, Ty is only a 42 performance. Eek. Mojo got a 37, 44D overall. I'm decently happy with that. I wish Ty was a little better, but I'm happy with that. So Ty Dillinger's going on to face Jinder Mahal at Backlash for the United States Championship. Next segment. Daniel Bryan is in his GM office when The Miz walks in. And The Miz says, Daniel Bryan, what an honor it is to finally be back on the same show. And it looks like you got over your cowardice and returned to the ring. But make no mistake, The Miz is here on SmackDown Live to become WWE Champion again. And if you get in my way, Daniel, I will squash you like the bug you are. Bryan says, you sure do talk a big game, Miz. You forget, though, I'm not afraid of you. And I'm still GM for one more night. So I think we should celebrate your return with a match tonight. You're going one-on-one in tonight's main event with an old friend of mine. We wrestled together for a long time. I haven't seen him in years. But tonight, he makes his return to wrestling and his debut in WWE. So be ready, Miz. And good luck. You're going to need it. Now get out of my office. 89A, very happy with that. Builds the tension between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. I also forgot to start any storylines on this episode, so I apologize for that. Both of them did very well without a script, and it keeps their little rivalry going without directly tying them into competition. I'm not ready to have them face off yet. I just want that tension to build between them for now. Next segment. In about that in subpar wrestling and little heat, the Revival defeated the Clones in 9:48 when Dash Wilder defeated Epico by pinfall with the Shatter Machine. Dash and Dawson both got 54s, the Clones got high 40s. I'm very happy with this match. The Revival, very good up-and-coming tag team in the SmackDown Live Tag Division, and I have a feeling they're going to flourish. 56 C-, very good. I like the Revival. I like them a lot. The Clones are never on television. They're a missed opportunity. But the Revival, I really like the Revival. Next segment. The Revival grab mics after the match. Dash Wilder says, SmackDown Live's tag team division is set for a revival. Scott Dawson and I are here to run this division. There are two new top guys in town. We're two-time NXT tag team champions. And soon we'll be SmackDown Live tag team champions. Dawson says, so SmackDown Live is on notice. The Bludgeon Brothers, you hold something we want. So watch your back. Top guys out. They do like a fist bump thing and then they leave the ring. Angle cooled the crowd a little. They got a 39D-, not happy with their mic skills. So that's something they need to work on. Shit. I also need to change their gimmicks, it appears. But Dash and Dawson cut a promo on the SmackDown Live Tag Division. Let's move on. In a decent match, Drew McIntyre defeated Baron Corbin in 14-19 by pinfall with a Scott drop. 58 C-, McIntyre got that 58, Corbin got a 49, and this gets a little bit of momentum for Drew McIntyre, as I didn't really have space for a segment for him on the show. Baron Corbin gets a little bit of screen time, and he also gets to put McIntyre over a little bit. Now, let's see what else is new. Charlotte makes her way to the ring and says, I must say I am excited with the shakeup in the women's division. We have a lot of new faces here on SmackDown. I wonder who's going to be next to fall to the Queen. Sasha Banks music. Banks comes down and says, Charlotte, you never change. You're as cocky as ever, just like your dad. Because when I face you at Backlash, you're going to learn all over again that the boss bows down to no queen. Alexa Bliss's music hits as Alexa and Mickey make their way down. They stay on the ramp, though. They don't go all the way down to the ring. And Alexa has the mic and she says, Sasha, last time I checked, you don't make the matches around here. Mickey James and I just got done talking to Daniel Bryan, and he said that next week there'll be a number 1 contenders match. Mickey says, and it's you and I, Sasha, and you're going to learn why I'm a 6-time women's champion and why I've lasted nearly 2 decades in this business. So Charlotte, don't get too comfortable with that title. I feel number 7 is on the horizon. Got a 61C. So we have Mickie James versus Sasha Banks next week on SmackDown Live to determine the number 1 contender for Charlotte's women's title. Alexa Bliss not in the title picture, surprisingly, but I like this. I like the way this is going. In about that, had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. El Generico defeated The Miz in 21:01 by pinfall with a haluva kick. Got an 82B. Generico got a 70, The Miz got a 78, and El Generico makes his debut in WWE. Very strange, Generico has not been seen in wrestling for, I think, 4 or 5 years now, and he makes his debut on SmackDown Live. He is Daniel Bryan's debuting friend, as Daniel Bryan is leaving the general manager's position. His last act was to sign El Generico. 82B, very happy with that. Not optimistic about this show. I think it's going to be somewhere in the B-C+ range, which is going to lose us popularity. But it was not a fantastic show. Not as good as I thought it was going to be. Oh, 77B. I'm actually surprised it was not a B-. Low B, but still a B. This show increased our popularity in 18 regions, lost us popularity in 18 regions as well. Now let's see what it got on TV. Alright, so that episode of SmackDown Live was held in New York in the Blue Cross Arena. I think it's in Rochester, New York, in front of 11,250 fans, a sellout crowd. Got a 21.7 on TV, 16.28 million viewers. So our viewership has been down since the draft, but I'm okay with that. We're starting to build storylines, and we're building to Backlash, so I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next episode of Monday Night Raw.